let the games begin. That's what they say, I think, at the start of the Olympics. Or maybe the Hunger Games. I don't know. Hey, welcome to Mathroom. This is the show where I do math on a bathroom. That's supposed to say on a bathroom mirror. My name is Brandon. I'm the one who does the math. This is Mirror, the one who has the math written on it. So today I thought it'd be fun if we could talk about sports and math, or what I like to call Mathketball. That's why I put math and basketball together. But not just basketball, we're talking about other sports too. So this past week, they decided to push the Olympics back an entire year. So people won't be able to watch their sports players win their games this summer, and they're going to have to wait till next summer. And so I think talking about Summer Olympics is probably a sore subject. It might make some people mad. So let's talk about Winter Olympics instead. I kind of like them better anyway. I want to talk about snowboarding. The kind of snowboarding on the halfpipe. That's where they snowboard on the halfpipe. I played a game on the PlayStation where I snowboarded on the halfpipe, and I did good on it, and so I feel comfortable with the topic. I thought it would be a good opportunity, talking about snowboarding and the halfpipe, to learn about slope. Before we can learn about the slope of a halfpipe, though, we have to know what slope is. Slope is the amount a line changes either this way or this way. Looks like angry eyebrows, kind of. So you can find out the slope by calculating the rise over the run of a line, how much it goes up or down, over how much it goes left or right. You can also figure it out by just finding out how much y changes. That triangle means change. Over how much x changes. So change in y over change in x. Or if you know your coordinates, you can do y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All of these can show you the slope of a line. And so we're going to look at the dimensions of the halfpipe and find out the slope of it. So this is a drawing of a halfpipe. I don't know if it's a good one, but it is one. And I read up and looked it up, and it turns out that the highest point of the halfpipe, or the height of it, is 22 feet. I also found out that the entire length of it, or width of it, however you want to say that, it's actually the width, is 72 feet. In order to find the slope of this, I'm going to find this point, and I'm going to find this point on a line. I'm going to draw through it like that, and we're going to find out the slope of this line. So if we were to put this on a coordinate plane, which is where you have your y-axis and your x-axis, you could say that the top of it is at 22 feet here, and we don't want to find the slope of the entire length of it, just halfway. So half of 72 is 36. So we're going to say that this is 36 and that's 22, and we're going to draw a line through it, and that's what we're going to find. Now, to know the coordinates of this and the coordinates of this, you know that when you write your ordered pair, you have the x comes first and the y comes second. So the x-axis is how far you've moved left or right, or the x number is how far you moved left or right on your x-axis, and the y is how far you moved up or down on your y-axis to get to your point. We didn't move it all here on our x-axis, but we did move on the y-axis up to 22. So we moved 0 to the right, and we moved 22 up. Here, we did not move up or down, but we did move left or right. We moved right 36 places, and we moved up 0 places. So our coordinates are 0, 22, and 36, 0. We're going to find those points to figure out the slope of the halfpipe. So we have our coordinate points here that we just figured out. 0, 22 is the height. 36, 0 is the bottom of it for our slope. And so we're going to use that formula, y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. We figure out which one is x1, y1, and which one's x2, y2. Turns out you get to pick. So we'll say this is 1 and this is 2. So then we just plug those numbers in. The y2, or the y from our second pair is 0, minus y1, that's 22. The x from our second pair is 36. The x from our first pair is 0. So then 0 minus 22 is negative 22. 36 minus 0 is 36. We're not done yet, though, because that's not simplified. So we are going to divide them both by 2. And negative 22 divided by 2 is negative 11. And 36 divided by 2 is 18. So now we have a slope of negative 11 over 18, which means it's a negative slope, and it goes downhill. And that is the slope of the halfpipe for the Winter Olympics snowboarding. with a slope of negative 11 over 18, I think we can find out that really Winter Olympics are pretty easy. I could probably snowboard down a slope of negative 11 over 18. I mean, I did on that video game, and I think it's probably pretty similar. But in case it's not, probably just don't go down one. Hey, this has been Sports Math, otherwise known as Mathketball. Thanks for listening. You can subscribe or find out more videos in one of these places. Thanks.